Come on!
Hi everyone! Today we're continuing our Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles collection. We've already built 2 of these figures. You can see them right now. Here's Leo with 2 awesome swords in his hands. And of course, he's got a shell on his back with 2 more swords hidden inside. So he's fully equipped. Overall, I really like these figures. They look cool and are easy to assemble. As you can see, we've already built Shredder too. The Turtles' arch nemesis. He loves metal. And now we're moving on to Donatello. I'll also be building Michelangelo and Raphael from this collection soon, so make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to stay updated on new videos. By the way, at the end of this video, we'll rate this figure from 1 to 5 stars. I'm curious to see if I'll like it. So don't go anywhere. Alright, let's get started. One downside of these figures is that they come almost completely assembled in the box. I prefer to build things myself, so I'm going to take everything apart and lay it out nicely so it's easier to put together. And right off the bat, I have a question. This is supposed to be Donatello, right? So why does he have 2 swords on his back? That's more of a Leonardo thing. Donatello doesn't use swords at all. He should only have his bow staff, which is here, thankfully.
Switch weapons! Hajime!
Ow! Oh! Ow!
Yame!
Of course, you can never have too many swords, but it's still a bit odd. Remember, we already built Leonardo, and he had 2 swords in his hands and 2 more on his back. So here's a bonus, Donatello's inheritance from Leonardo, 2 extra swords. Actually, now that I think about it, I wonder if the other turtles have 2 swords hidden in their shells as well. I've already bought them, but I didn't pay close attention to see if they do. We'll find out in future videos. For now, let's keep building. Let's start by assembling the skeleton. I'll check the joints for any looseness. These sets sometimes have issues with that. First, we'll attach the neck to the head, then the shoulder and forearm, and repeat for the other arm. Next, we'll attach the upper leg and lower leg for both sides. So far, I'm really liking this. Nothing feels loose and the joints have a good range of motion. I also like the proportions of the skeleton. It's pretty cool. Now let's move on to the main pieces. We'll start with the hands. It's 1 piece for each hand. And the foot is 1 big piece too. I don't see anything particularly special about the feet design. I think they could have been more interesting. It's pretty basic here. And by the way, all the figures, Raphael, Leo, Donatello, and Michelangelo, have the exact same body, arms, and feet. There are no differences, which is a bit of a bummer. Now, let's attach the head. By the way, each turtle has a unique face expression, so at least the creators put some effort into that. Next, we'll attach the chest plate, which is actually a shell with a detailed anatomy of chest muscles and abs. There are also design elements like belts, and then we'll attach the shell to the back. I'm not a huge fan of the turtle's figure. It doesn't look that interesting, it's too round. I think Shredder looked way cooler. Narrow waist and wide chest.
Shredder.
I liked how Shredder's armor plates were on the sides and from the back. His legs didn't look bare like these do, they looked filled out. But on this model, see, there's an empty space. There's nothing there. I'd say Darth Vader's shins are the gold standard. And his whole back too. The entire rear section of the figure is just awesome. Let me show you some clips from my video. Check him out. He was actually bigger than our turtles. Such a cool figure. Be sure to check out the full build if you haven't seen it. The link is in the top right corner and in the description below this video. Now let's talk about Donatello's main weapon, the bow staff. Did you know that staffs were actually incredibly powerful weapons in ancient times? So don't believe Gandalf when he says,
You would not part an old man from his walking stick.
it's not just fantasy. Even without magic, a staff was a formidable weapon in the real world, capable of holding its own against bladed weapons. Of course, it wasn't as noble or flashy as a sword, but it was very effective, especially for self-defense. You might not know this, but swords weren't used very often against individual opponents in battles. Spears, halberds, and pikes were much more common. While playing, we can use this staff as a pair of clubs. Anyone remember Donatello having two swords in any movie or cartoon? I don't.
Yo, come on, y'all. Let's get the goods. Yo, what the? Y'all some little tortoises, huh? Damn! Look at you. Y'all adorable, man.
But here we've got two swords included and they fit right in here. Overall, the joints are tight and the figure is put together pretty well. The plastic quality is decent. I'd give this set 4 stars. I believe this whole collection is designed more for play than for static display. Let's position the figures in dynamic poses and check out the final result. These figures have great balance and a good range of motion. And now on your left, you'll find a playlist with my other turtle builds. And on your right, YouTube has picked a video just for you. Hit that like button and leave a comment. Any comment at all. It really helps my channel. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Bye.